His mustache looks better.
I know. I was just saying, he could grow a full mustache, unlike me.
Ugh.
We put this guy back here because I have a someone's gonna be watching over me today. So
It's upper management.
I know it's the new guy. He's gonna be watching over me today. Anyways, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Zia Comic Weekly. Of course, we get to nerd out for the next half hour and talk about all things that were great about 2022. Got my man Troy checking in, or I should say, he who shall not be named. What's up, Troy? How's it going?
It's going good, man. How about you? I see you found your way back from parts unknown.
Yeah, I found my way back into the world of technology, internet, and all things that one cannot live without.
Kicking and screaming the whole way, I'm sure.
Oh man, let me tell you, I really thought we were about to have a episode from the Love's Truck Stop, but luckily I was able to find some internet.
I also think maybe we should do an episode from Love's.
I think you be at one and I'll be at a truck stop somewhere else, just randomly like, hey,
competing truck stops. You be at one Love's, I'll be at the other.
It could work. I'm telling you.
That would be an interesting show.
You could really get like, hey, what are you watching whenever you take a break from truck driving? What are you streaming? No, we can't do that. Guys, so much to get to today. Of course, it has been a big year for 2022. A lot of stuff has gone on, from all the stuff that we've talked about here to all the amazing events that have happened in 2022. There's been a lot of great things. But before we get to the 2022 recap, Troy, I don't know if you got a chance. Did you get a chance to see Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery?
Not yet. I saw the first one, the first Knives Out, and I loved it. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and watch this new one yet.
I haven't seen the first one, and so I jumped ahead to the second one.
I think you're fine.
So, yeah, I think I'm fine, but now it's got me excited for more a Knives Out mystery. So
yeah, go back and watch the first one. It was really good. I don't think you'll be upset at watching it.
It was and the same thing to be said about Glass Onion. This movie, I didn't realize it had a theatrical release, very minimal theatrical release.
Yeah, it was really quick in and out of the theaters.
Yeah, but I mean, it's there on Netflix for all of us to enjoy this New Year's weekend.
Good old Netflix. But Netflix didn't have the original, because I was going to watch the original the other night and then follow it up with the Glass Onion, and they didn't have the original.
Oh, well, that's good to know, because I was going to search for it, and then this popped up in my queue, and I'm like, well, we'll just start with this one just because, I want to see what it's all about. Kate Hudson, by the way, amazing. Steals the show. I love Kate Hudson. And Dave Bautista. Can't get enough of Dave Bautista.
That guy he's just got something. He's got that likability factor.
The director said that Dave Bautista is hands down one of the best wrestlers turned actors. He's better than the Rock. That was my best people's eyebrow.
Yeah, I guess Guardians didn't make more money than Black Adam, so
yeah, that is true. So, but no, they're saying that Dave Bautista may be the best. And if you think about Dave Bautista, he has done everything from comedy to action. He's not just in one.
That's true. He was in that new Blade Runner, and I really liked. He was in there for a short time, but I really liked his character in the new Blade Runner as well.
Yeah, and he doesn't disappoint in this upcoming movie. Many people will be surprised to see the type of character that he is in this movie. So no spoilers, but y'all will definitely y'all will get your laughs thanks to Dave Bautista.
I'm gonna have to watch it now.
Oh man, it's definitely a good one. It's available on Netflix for folks to go and check out. No spoilers though. We won't drop any spoilers because it's brand new. People can go and see it and enjoy it. One movie that we are excited for, Deadpool 3. Looking at Deadpool 3, Hugh Jackman says that he's revealed that Wolverine will hate Deadpool in Deadpool 3, which
that's pretty much how it is in the comics too. So
yeah, so they're not giving out much details as far as Deadpool 3. I mean, hell, we don't even know when they're going to start filming this thing. We just know that.
I saw the other night a new promo they did. They were saying 2024, summer of 2024.
Okay,
that's a long time from now.
I mean, come on, man.
I hope I'm still alive.
Let's hope that I'm still into Marvel come 2024. No, yeah, I will be.
Yeah, DCU might take over.
I mean, with all that DCU wants to do next year, I mean, it's definitely going to be, I don't know. They got an opportunity, but then again, they blew up everything else that they had going on. So we don't even know what's going to happen next for them.
James Gunn is rebuilding everything. Let's see if it was lightning in a bottle or if he can do it again.
We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, Deadpool, that's about as much as we got as far as the recap for Deadpool 3, as far as what else is coming. And Ryan Reynolds, I mean, when we randomly expect he'll drop some teaser or something.
Well, that's the one I saw. Him and Hugh Jackman dropped another one. So those guys work very well together. So
I like that. But then again, this also says something about Ryan Reynolds. He just like kind of gels with whoever he works with, and it's perfect. I mean, he with Sam Jackson, he was great in those movies too. So it's just like we'll have to wait and see.
I love Ryan Reynolds.
I know he's so dreamy, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, if I was gay, I think he would be at the top of my list. I'm not gay, and he's still at the top of my list.
Oh man, well, like I said earlier, 2022 brought a lot of great movies, shows, some great events that happened over the last year, just all kinds of amazing things, from the Comic-Cons that we saw to the just everything that happened in 2022. So I want to ask you, what do you want to start with? Do we want to start with TV shows or movies of 2022? This is your pick your own adventure.
The answer is yes.
I tell you what, we'll go top movies of 2022. All right.
I'll take movies for 400, Alex.
With this movie, you will be very shocked to see that this movie was number one when it came to 2022. Can you guess what the number one movie according to IMDb was for 2022?
I'm trying to remember what movies came out. 2022, that's so long ago. I can't remember.
There was some movies looking at this list, and I'm like, that came out this year. That's right.
It has to be Wakanda.
Wakanda is second.
Oh, something close. Wakanda?
Yep. And we talked about this movie a lot on this show throughout the year. It was a very shocking. I don't know. After being away for so long, I think a lot of us were very curious as to see how the sequel would do in 2022.
I know you're giving me hints, and I still don't know.
According to IMDb, the top movie for 2022, that honor goes to Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, that was this year.
Yes.
I keep forgetting that was this year.
Top Gun Maverick takes the number one spot, followed by Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Now, I'm going to run down this list for you. And this is where I got a little I can't believe some of these movies came out this year.
Are they basing it off box office?
Basing it off box office. And as far as just box office, obviously you do have Avatar that's on here. I mean, with its short release, it's number 8. So Avatar is going to make its way. So, but I saw that they just crossed the $1 billion mark. So yeah, Avatar though is number 8 as far as for the year 2022. But number 3, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Jurassic World Dominion.
That was 2022?
That was this year.
Oh, that's when they brought all the original cast back together.
Yes.
I'm not a big fan of that one. In fact, I just read the book, the first book, Jurassic Parks. I'd never read it. Dude, it's so much different than the movie.
I didn't even know there was books.
What are these things you speak of?
What is these? Wait, is it an app I can download? What is this?
Yeah. You mean I have to actually manually turn pages?
What is this paper?
Where's all the pictures?
Then Minions: The Rise of Gru makes the list. Number 5.
It was okay.
It was good. It was the nice nostalgia moment. The Batman, number 6. The Batman, I should say, not just Batman. The Batman.
Yeah, that was their attempt to relaunch, which might be scrapped.
Yeah, I mean, it is just like everything else in the DC universe. It was great. We're gonna get rid of it. Thor: Love and Thunder comes in at number 7.
That movie gets a lot of flack, but I actually enjoyed it.
You know, I mean, I don't know what we're expecting out of the Thor franchise. Like, do people want the comedy? Do you want the action? What are
Well,
you
if you
looking
put
for?
Taika Waititi in charge of it, you're gonna
Yeah.
get bro Thor. Just expect that.
I don't mind Bro Thor. I'm okay with Bro Thor. I mean, he went from dad bod to god bod this year.
The only part I didn't like about that movie was the beginning. I think it was a little over the top when he rode Mjolnir, or actually it was Stormbreaker, like it was
Mhm.
a witch's broom. And then the whole fight, with this doing the splits. I was like, pull it back just a little. That's too
Yeah.
much.
I mean, they needed to ease in with the comedy. I mean, they just kinda in your face at the first 10 minutes of it. But,
Oh yeah.
I
Here,
mean,
laugh
I
at
would
this. Now laugh at this. Now laugh at this one.
that could be a downfall for Marvel if you're constantly trying to force those laughs. I mean,
Yeah.
like,
Let
and
them
there's, like,
come.
little things that I don't think people caught on, like, if you like, even when the Guardians were getting ready to leave, and he's like, "Take care of my ship," and he's just kinda like, "Okay." Like, I don't think that joke really got to land because it's like, people didn't realize it was never his ship. It was it was he was tagging along with them. So, yeah, but Thor: Love and Thunder is your number 7 movie. Then, of course, Avatar. Spider-Man: No Way Home, which that one came out at December 17th of 2021, but, of course, it went into to 2022. But, yeah, number 9, that goes to Spider-Man. And then one that I know you love, Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is your number 10 movie.
I didn't want to like that movie.
I don't think anybody wanted to like that franchise, Troy. Like,
Oh,
nobody wanted to like it.
yeah. When the first one came out and they had ugly Sonic, I'm like, oh yeah, it's doomed. And then they revamped it. I watched it. I'm like, oh god, it's actually good.
And I mean, it's got people excited for number 3. So we'll see what Sonic the Hedgehog number 3, what other characters they'll pull in. But yeah, number 10 on the top 10 list as far as IMDb, that one goes to Sonic the Hedgehog. So I don't know. There was some good movies, but I'm not upset with Top Gun being at the top of that list. I think
No,
that's well deserved.
no, I can't think of any movie that they left off that deserves to be on there.
Yeah, there's
Um,
really I mean, now if you would have told me Top Gun was in the top 10, I mean, that's cool. But like one that you mentioned earlier, Black Adam. Black Adam's not on here. Obviously, it did well, but not enough to as the Minions Rise of Gru.
I mean, that's tough competition.
I mean, let me tell you, the little yellow dude beat out the Rock Johnson. So,
Maybe that'll be the next one. It'll be Black Adam with the minions.
oh,
Gru's gonna
you're
go away and they're gonna work for Black Adam.
you're throwing that out there, and Hollywood loves to take ideas and how can we
That
mix
was
the two?
free. That
There
was
you go.
free.
I think we've given them enough free in 2022. All
Uh,
right. Well, then, one thing that we couldn't get enough of was, of course, the streaming services. A lot of stuff that took place in 2022. There were a lot of great shows. Top series of 2022. And of course, going back to IMDb, what would you say was a top series for you this year?
wow, trying to remember. I recently Wednesday was probably my favorite.
Yeah, I
Um,
have yet to watch Wednesday.
ah,
Still got to watch that one.
do
So that
yourself a
one's
favor. It's good. It's really good.
That one, and there was another one that you mentioned to me, Tulsa King. Tulsa King was one that I
I,
still need to watch. That's one that I wanna watch first before we get to
yeah, I just watched the latest episode. They come out on Sundays. Oh, it's just every episode. I'm thinking, okay, they can't get any more brutal or good, and they do.
and one that you're missing is Emily in Paris. You gotta watch Emily in Paris.
No, my wife watches it, which means I watch it.
Yes. Yeah, that's
It's
what we
on in
say.
the background while I'm playing Marvel Snap.
It's right, it's there. We just piques our interest every once in a while.
No,
But top show of
no.
2022 was pretty close because there was some great shows, some shows that also came to an end in 2022. But the number one show for 2022 that goes to Stranger Things, the latest season of Stranger Things.
I
If
thought
you
Wednesday
recall,
beat it.
Stranger Things will take the number one spot as far as for this
Huh.
year. So, and I think it's just because of longevity, because it broke that record and it was trending for so long after,
Yeah.
and also thanks to Metallica. I mean, I think everybody was, yeah.
But they
So,
killed well, I can say it now, it's not spoilers. They killed
I mean,
Eddie.
yeah, I know, and that's the downside to it. So, it was a great season, but it's the number one show, followed by, and I thought this one actually was going to be the number one show, House of the Dragon. That comes in at number 2.
Yeah, I was surprised at how much I liked that one, but I think if Matt Smith wasn't in it, I don't think I would have liked it. The dude just
And
carries the whole show on his back.
And it seemed like this one, as far as from a social standpoint, I think it trended so much longer than a Stranger Things because, like you mentioned last week, yeah, we get to binge watch the show and be done. Whereas for this, we were having to kind of wait weekly episodes.
Yes.
And I think it just carried that trend long enough. But House of the Dragon takes the number 2 spot.
Yeah. Is Yellowstone on that list anywhere? Because the new
You
season
know,
of it dropped.
I'm surprised, but Yellowstone is not on this list. But one that's on here, Tulsa King. Tulsa King comes in number 10.
Wow. And it's only got 4 or 5 episodes right now. It hasn't even got a full season yet.
That's what I was wondering. I was like, but I guess just basing off of what they have here, IMDb is saying that Tulsa King will be your number 10 show. Let me run it down really quick for you. Better Call Saul takes number 3.
Forgot about. Oh gosh, yeah, that was amazing.
The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power comes in number 4.
Yeah, I watched about half of it and got disinterested.
Euphoria. I didn't watch that show, but
I'm too old for that show.
Yeah, I was to say that one seems out of our age category. Just so, but yeah, Euphoria. And then here's where it gets interesting. The Boys, number 6.
I can get down with The Boys.
The Boys was number 6, and there's high expectations, of course, for their spinoffs, and I think a lot of people are going to be excited for them. Which I think a lot of people started wondering, like, you don't have to be Marvel or DC to pull off something like this. You can create something from scratch and do pretty well.
Garth Ennis he's got a couple other comic properties that they've been looking at maybe doing. And some of them are more brutal than The Boys, believe it or not.
Wow. So, and Amazon is always looking for content. So,
yeah, Netflix. Welcome to Netflix. You're greenlit.
Yeah. And then you got Moon Knight, number 7.
Oh, I keep forgetting. Yeah.
And then here's one that I completely spaced that happened. Ozark, number 8.
Oh, the final season. Yeah.
Final season happened this year. And then you got Peacemaker at number 9.
Oh, yeah. I figured Peacemaker would be higher than 9, but
that's kind of what I thought. And I'm wondering if especially because everybody was trying to dance and own an eagle at some point. I mean, I kind of thought that would have been one. But then, then you wrap up with Tulsa King. But I'm with you. Where was Yellowstone in this? Like, did they just completely get Yellowstone existed?
Yellowstone's hot. I can't believe that.
I actually bought some shirts that have the Yellowstone. Like the merch. Like I figured this would at least been, maybe over Euphoria. I don't know. Just because we didn't watch.
I know the youngins. They like that Euphoria.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
Yeah. That's out of our age group.
Oh, I understand.
One thing looking at the list though, not a whole lot of Marvel shows on here. You notice that? There was just Moon Knight. There wasn't really a lot of I didn't see anything from Star Wars.
You say Star Wars? There was nothing no Obi-Wan, no. Oh man, yeah, I didn't even realize that.
No, didn't really have a lot besides Moon Knight that made it. I mean, She-Hulk isn't on here. Miss Marvel is not on. There was. I mean, as much content as DC. I mean, the DC Marvel put out. Not a whole lot of Marvel shows.
No Andor, no Obi-Wan, no Star Wars at all. That's
Moon
Knight's the only one that made it, huh?
Yeah, Moon Knight is the only one looking at, and I just kind of find. I mean, there was so much that went into it, but then again, there was that point where there was just so many Marvel shows though that it was hard to keep up.
Well, Disney said, next year they're going to concentrate on quality rather than quantity.
Yeah. Well, let's hope they do well with the quality because there's a lot coming our way in 2023. Let's look forward to what is going to be coming up and looking at the list. And there's some big releases that we could look forward to in 2023. And nothing really big in January, but then in February, you have Ant-Man Quantumania.
Yeah.
Drops February 17th.
Yeah, they've been pushing Kang ever since the Loki series as being the next big bad since Thanos is gone. So if you know anything about Kang, he exists throughout time. It's several different instances of him. So we might even see Ramsey's Tut and all of his other reincarnations. So
Well, it's I think they're going with their quality. What they reassured us is it's going to be the quality that they're after rather than the quantity, because just seeing the trailers and the previews for this, it looks like, I don't know, it's going to be a whole different ball game when it comes to Marvel and just the way they're going to present these movies. I'm excited to see, because I think Marvel has an opportunity to really change the game with where they go leading up for the next Avengers movie that's going to come out in 2 years.
yeah, well, they've been leading more into the celestial and the mystic type stuff, with Guardians and now with Doctor Strange. Before it was kind of hard to launch a mystic movie, so maybe we're going to start seeing more and more of those magical dark side people.
Man, I'm excited, man. It's gonna be a good one for February. Then you got Creed 3, which comes out March 3rd. Which,
Yeah,
looking this up this morning, I didn't realize that Sylvester Stallone had issues with the producers. That's why he's not a part of this upcoming one.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
I'm not sure what the story is, but you won't see him.
yeah, he won't be there. So no Rocky in this upcoming Creed movie. Then John Wick Chapter 4, March 24th. We
Oh,
get
just
the
saw the new
fourth installment.
trailer for that.
Oh my gosh, man! Like, you can't. That's gonna be. I think that's gonna be a big movie for this year.
Yeah, you're going to see John Wick with another new car that he destroys, and it's going to make me cry.
Hey, can we please take care of your animals, man? Like,
Yeah, and what's up with the dogs, man? Quit! They
like,
killed my dog, so I got
you're
another one. Then they killed
kind of a
that
bad
one. I got to
kind of a
stop getting
bad
dogs.
pet owner, man. Like, seriously, man. Like, maybe you don't need to own a pet. Just throw that out there.
It's
And also,
occupational hazard.
this is going to lead off to that series that they want to have on Paramount Plus, because they do want to have a spinoff series after this episode. And who knows what happens in Chapter 4, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah, they've been talking about spinoffs for a while. They were going to do one about the Intercontinental Hotel chain for a while.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I've been
happened. They quit talking about it.
it's weird because it's like they throw you out these little hints and then they're like, "Oh no, we're gonna take it back. Now we're gonna focus on one character." It's like, well, I kind of wanted that other idea with the hotels, but okay, thank you for teasing me. The Super Mario Brothers movie comes out April 7th.
I'm on the fence, man. But just like I was with Sonic, I'm going to have to wait and see with this one.
You know, I'm not gonna say anything because last time that I said, really, a Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and then look what happened. Top
Yeah,
10 of 2022.
yeah. I was worried about it until they said Charlie Day is going to be Luigi, and I saw Jack Black as Bowser,
Yeah.
and I was like, okay, maybe it's going to be okay.
Well,
Well,
I'm excited for Keegan Michael Key to be Toad.
oh, is
He's
he
gonna
in
be
it too?
he is Toad in the movie. When I saw a preview of it, and I was like, "Wait, that sounds like," and yep, sure enough, Keegan Michael
Oh,
Key will be Toad in the upcoming movie. So
huh.
that's exciting. But this does lead into this little area of the box office in 2023 where you got Chris Pratt, and then you got not Dave Batista. Yeah, Dave Batista, and then just kind of Vin Diesel, because it looks like they're going to own April and May, because then in May you have Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 comes out May 5th. And then you got Fast 10 that comes out May 19th. So Vin Diesel and Chris Pratt are going to be they're going to pretty much be on the box office for 2 months straight.
Well, don't forget Zoe Saldana is in Avatar and Guardians, so she's going to be there for a while.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, all I know is their bank accounts will be just fine.
Yeah, they're not hurting for money.
Not at all. But Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 5th. I feel like that is going to be, of all the Marvel movies, y'all thought y'all cried with Tony Stark dying. I think we're going to probably be very sad, but I don't know who it is. But we know someone's going to die.
Yeah, they've thrown a lot of red herrings out there. So no one knows. A lot of people are banking on Rocket, but then again, I've seen some pretty convincing things that it's going to be Drax and that it's going to be Star-Lord. So I don't know, man. They're playing with my emotions.
I don't want no one to die. That's the problem. But I'm like, if it's Rocket, I will cry. I will be like, why did you get rid of the raccoon? He just found his girlfriend. Like, yeah, I don't know. And then I even saw something on TikTok where they were, what was it? They were comparing like, if you look at the logos, that's how you know who's gonna die. Like, it's just like, okay, guys, like you guys are really overthinking this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
So,
throwing you red herrings, guys.
uh,
They don't want you to know.
yeah. Well, and keep in mind, and Marvel's done a really good job at doing this as well. The trailer you see is altered for what you're going to see in the movie. They did that very
Mhm.
well with Spider-Man because there was one scene where they jumped, but you didn't realize the other Spider-Man were there. So,
Yeah, well,
oh,
that one's coming out next year too, right? The Spider-Verse?
yes, actually, after we get through our Fast 10s, then we got Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse June 2nd. And that one
Ooh.
looks really good. So,
They're
perfect for the
introducing
summer.
a ton of alternate Spider-Man in that. I tried to slow down the trailer and watch. I was like, I can't keep up.
There's too many. I'm just wondering who like they're bound to get a bunch of different cameo voices. I mean, this is a perfect opportunity for anybody who wants to drop in to be a Spider-Man. You definitely can. So I don't know. We'll see. You got that. Then of course the Flash looks like they're still going through with that project. June
I
23rd.
I don't know why that movie won't die.
It just won't. Even with all the stuff that's been going on with was his
Ezra
name
Miller.
Ezra?
Ezra Miller, yeah.
And then obviously we know that Michael Keaton's coming back, but it seems like this movie still it's got a date of June 23rd. So
I mean, they're getting rid of Batgirl. They already fired Henry Cavill. They're getting rid of Wonder Woman. But hey, let's keep Flash.
we're gonna keep Jason Momoa, but we're gonna get rid of Aquaman.
Yeah, he should never been Aquaman anyway. But
That's true.
the only thing I can figure is this Flash movie must be very integral into the direction they're going. Maybe it's going to be the Flashpoint thing, and maybe they're going to launch out of that. Is the only reason they don't want to scrap it.
Okay.
Because Ezra Miller is a liability.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and this whole DCU James Gunn universe is gonna need a starting point. So maybe this is the starting point for that. So
And I had heard they were refilming a lot of the shots he was in and trying to take him out of most of the movie.
yeah.
I don't know why they didn't go with Grant Gustin to start with, but anyway.
I mean, they're the ones that got to spend the budget on this movie. So I still don't know why. I mean, if it's been this problematic, they might as well have just been done with the movie. Like, just look, we need to just scrap it and move forward. At this point, you could have put the efforts towards a Wonder Woman 3 rather than continue with this Flash movie if they wanted to.
Yeah, I think they're going to go with a whole new hero lineup. With James Gunn's lineup, it's going to be completely different people portraying these characters. So, and maybe they'll keep Ezra Miller and just get rid of all the rest of them.
Oh my God, we got rid of The Rock, but we kept Ezra Miller. That's you're off to a great start, James Gunn. Here, let me run real quick, run down the rest of the 2023. We got Indiana Jones that comes out June 30th. Barbie movie comes out July 21st. You'll be shocked. That movie will probably do amazing.
No, I won't be shocked. And I'll probably watch it.
One that I'm excited for because Seth Rogen is behind this project is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. August 4th has its release date with Seth Rogen as the producer of this. So Seth
Live action or animated?
It doesn't say. I believe it is going to be animated. So, well, that's interesting. I'm wondering if this will lead into a series for Netflix or something.
It's about time they got revamped. Is he going to do one of the voices?
I hope so. I mean, if he's not Michelangelo, man. And then when we got Blue Beetle August 18th, which originally was going to be a stream only on HBO Max, but it looks like they're going to go full theatrical with this one.
I'm hoping the local places really push this because that character's origins is El Paso.
Ooh, okay.
The Jaime Reyes Blue Beetle is from El Paso, so hopefully they'll really push that. Not like they did with Logan, where he was outside of Juarez in the beginning and you couldn't recognize it.
Of course, you got the star of what's his name from Cobra Kai. He'll be the lead role.
Yeah.
George Lopez is also signed to this project, and quite other few cast members. So August 18th, this will get its full theatrical release. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes.
Crossing my fingers.
And then finally, we got Kraven the Hunter, October 6th. And then it all wraps up December 25th with Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Our last Momoa Aquaman.
Our last bit of Momoa. And then we're done with the Momoas. The Mimosas. Now, as far as anticipated TV shows of 2023, there's quite a few. Looking at like next month, you're going to get Velma, the spinoff from the Scooby-Doo franchise on HBO Max with Mindy Kaling. I don't know how that one's going to be.
Well, she's openly LGBTQ now. There's no speculation. They've said, oh, yeah. Yeah.
And the Shaggy will be in it, but no Scooby. So they will have other characters, just not the main character from what we know them for. So,
will Scrappy be in it?
If Scrappy's in it, not Scooby, then
or Scooby Dumb.
One that has been trending quite a few days now, that 90s show. It's of course the spinoff from that 70s show. It's going to be coming out January 19th.
Yeah, I've seen some previews for that. They're bringing back a lot of the original cast to play their original characters, but just set in the 90s.
Yeah, and you got, of course, the kids of the original cast somehow going to get him on. I'm just excited because Fez will be in it.
He's a hairstylist extraordinary.
Who would have thought, right?
Yeah. As long as you bring Red back, I'm in.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the main one we want back.
He can carry the show by himself.
That's right, dumbass.
Do you know he was also in RoboCop?
Serious?
He was the bad guy in RoboCop. Look it up.
Okay.
I ran across that the other day, and I was like, "No, yeah, it's him."
It has been a while since I've seen. Are we talking the original, like back in the day?
Yeah, the original. But Peter Weller is RoboCop.
Okay, I was like, all right, we'll have to check that out. We'll have to fact check you on that one.
I'm pretty sure I'm right. Look it up. I could be wrong. It's happened once or twice.
You got, of course, some pretty heavy hitters from Disney Plus coming out next year. You got Secret Invasion that's going to be dropping early spring. They don't have an exact release date for that one. Ahsoka, Disney Plus, still no official release date, but they're still trying to work out some details. So
that was they released a series of short little animated things on Disney Plus. And Ahsoka's her little origin story was one of them when she was a baby and had the Force. So
yeah, it's weird though because some of these they don't have the official date; they just say spring or late fall. So, are you gonna
spring or late fall? That's a big variance.
I was like, okay, so you might as well just told me 2023 at this point.
This movie will come out in future.
Summer of 2023, you're going to get the X-Men 97. That one, which of course people got preview to it at Comic-Con this year.
Yep, nostalgia.
Agatha, the Coven of Chaos, will be coming out late 2023. So I'm wondering if this one will be because they'll be removed from Guardians of the Galaxy and other Marvel movies that will be in theaters. So you got Agatha coming out late in the year, and then The Mandalorian season 3 will kick off March of this coming up year.
Yeah, and I've been hearing that Moff Gideon is still in the series. I saw a couple interviews with Giancarlo Esposito, who will be in Crucis in April.
Yeah.
Supposedly that character is still banging around in the Mandalorian universe.
Yeah, so we'll have to wait and see. But those are just some of the shows, and then one that kind of pops out to me on this list: Grease, Rise of the Pink Ladies, will be coming to Paramount Plus this spring. Yes, they got their own spinoff.
Was it 30, 40 years later? I mean,
I guess so. But yeah, that was one that I saw, and I was like, wait, they're making a Grease show?
So which Hollywood exec meeting where they sit around and go, you know what would be a good spinoff?
You know what we need to see? We need to see
this. Pink Ladies. Dude, those gangs are long gone.
Paramount Plus is really like, hey, after Tulsa King goes on hiatus, what do we do? Bring in the pink.
Or is that a Paramount Plus one?
Yeah, that's a Paramount Plus one.
I'm not sure what I think about that. I don't get me wrong. I love Grease.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to see a spinoff. And the second Grease was not that good either. So
I think a lot of people like to avoid the fact there was a second Grease.
yeah,
So,
there was. I'm letting you guys
yeah.
know. And there was a second Rocky Horror Picture Show.
There was?
It was under a different title name, but it was a continuation of the original movie. Don't look it up. You're not going to want to see it.
You're not going to be happy for it. Before we get out of here, what do we got going on? What you guys got going on at Zia Comics for the remainder of 2022?
Nothing really big. The rest of the year, just letting everybody come in and spend their Christmas money with us.
Nice.
Next year, well, they got the chili drop into this year here on the plaza. That's going to be a big event. But for in-store, I'm still trying to get some people for in-store signings. It's hard to get people to come to Cruces, man. It's a little off the beaten path.
Yeah.
You have to dangle a really big carrot to get them to come out here.
Come out wherever you are.
Please, I'll buy you lunch.
There's some great places, great Mexican food, and we'll find you something.
Well, it's hard to find something that's not Mexican food around here.
That's true, right? Then he's like, I don't like spicy. Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
We got to go to Deming.
Oh man! Of course, you mentioned the chili drop. Jackie and myself will be out at the chili drop this Saturday, so it's gonna be exciting. So we'll see if it's red or green or Christmas or whatever color they decide to make it this year.
I can't even tell you what it was last year.
No, I don't even remember either. I think it was Christmas.
Is anybody keeping track? Is it mostly red, mostly green?
We may have to get somebody. Martine may have to go through the archives to find out if it was red or green. So
to see what the odds are.
We'll see. So, yeah, chili drop is coming up, and then just so many exciting things for next year. I know you guys got Comic-Con in El Paso that's going to be coming up.
Yep.
What's been going on with that?
We pretty much have the lineup set. There's a couple people we're probably going to be adding. I sent out a couple more contracts, hoping they come back signed. All the booth. I mean, we sold out of booths back in November, late October, early November. But the VIP and weekend tickets, they're still on sale, guys, and they're limited number. So if you're thinking about it, don't think too long, and you can take advantage of the payment plan too, so you don't have to pay for it all at once.
Nice. So,
yeah.
Where can they go get those?
At El Paso Comic Con.com. There's two C's there. ComicCon.com.
Okay. Yeah. I see. Like, wait, I'm missing a C. What's going on? Who knows where the other website will take you to if you don't.
Yeah, I think we probably own it too. Usually when we do that, I buy just about every misspelling I can think of because I don't want people getting lost.
Exactly. Well, Troy, it has been a great year. There's been so much that we've talked about, so many ideas we've given to Hollywood. We just hope that they'll use them.
I'm just waiting for those royalties to come in when they use them.
I know when they do, just know where to find us. We'll be right here. Just make sure you just make the check out to us, and we'll be okay. But thank you. You're welcome, Hollywood, for all that we've done for you in the future. So when you get a combination of Fast and Furious and the Barbie movie, that idea originated.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Ooh, Barbie, Fast and Furious.
Right? They're racing for who gets to keep Malibu Barbie's dream home.
Oh, that's a little more than pink slips.
Nah, no. Oh, see? Troy, if they want to keep up with you on the socials, how can they follow you?
Like I said, we're all over the interwebs, man. We got the Facebook, we got Twitter, and Elon doesn't run it anymore, so
we got Twitter.
We should be safe. we got the Insta or the Gram or Instagram if you're old like me. They got the YouTube, and we got the Tiki-Taki.
That's right. You can follow me on Facebook. Look up Hot 103's Big Show. Instagram, the Gram or Insta. Don't know which way we're shortening it these days.
I don't know what the kids are calling it anymore.
I know. For all we know, they're calling it something totally different. Like, oh, that was so 2022.
Instagram. Only old people use Instagram.
Joey on the FM, as well as Big Show FM. You can find us out there on Instagram, and then Joey on the FM on TikTok. You can search for us on the socials. Guys, this has been another edition of Zia Comic Weekly. Happy New Year to you. We look forward to seeing you in 2023.
Later, nerds.